Hey there, peeps. It's Jessica from Wayfind Your Mom. Thanks for joining me. So this video is a little impromptu, but I've had some things going on, personally in my life that I kind of just wanted to get off my chest and put out there because I'm sure I'm not the only one going through these things. So I'm new to YouTube. My channel's brand new, but I'm hoping to put up a lot of mom content in general, random things, product reviews, life with kids, how to navigate the different things that life throws at you, and trying to sprinkle in some magic where we can. I'm a big Disney fan. I love Disney. I love spreading joy, spending time with my family, and the people I love. I work as a nurse, seen a lot of different things. I'm almost 40, so I've lived a little bit of life. Little history into me is that for some reason in my life, people with alcoholism tend to follow. So my first experience with this was as a kid. Both of my parents developed alcoholism when I was a preteen, and it became pretty significant into my teenage years. To make a long story short, a lot of things happened in my youth that kind of affected my life going forward. So I'm sure it led to partially to my decision to become a nurse, and, made some stupid choices as a teenager. But that's neither here nor there. I continue to develop. I have, gone to therapy. I've done all of the different skills and the things that you can do to gain insight into, depression, PTSD symptoms, things of that nature. My parents, both are sober now and are doing really well. They've been sober for more than a decade, and it's taken a really long time for us to heal that relationship, but we both try actively and know that the other is not perfect. So I also know that people don't choose to be addicted to things, but addiction can be unbearable for the people around them. I have someone in my life that I care about right now, very much so, who is affecting myself and my children and my family tremendously because of their alcoholism. And, it's hard. It's a difficult conversation to have. People automatically get defensive, and it usually leads to no good, right? Alcoholism and other addiction have a tendency to kind of trick your brain into feeling like you need this substance, that you need it, you got to have it, and you don't have a problem. Everything's fine. But really, you're struggling every day. You are having severe problems managing your moods and your functions, your responsibilities. Things become really hard, even daily tasks. So that's just addiction in general. I could be talking about somebody with a video gaming addiction, a food addiction, a coffee addiction. I mean, that's me, guilty all day. Coffee. So nobody's perfect, and I'm not saying I'm perfect, but for some reason, alcoholism in particular tends to follow me. I think it's because it's the most readily available substance that people can have. It's, been legal since we got rid of the prohibition, and you can get it just about anywhere. You don't have to be over 21. Legally, you should be over 21 to buy it, but doesn't mean you can't get it under age 21, and people readily do. So lately I've had to put a lot of things into perspective and change things for my life for the better. I can't deal with constant turmoil and chaos and unexpected behaviors and attitude shifts that come from literally nowhere. Gaslighting behavior, things. I'm in a different spot in my life. I don't need all of that. I want a peaceful home environment that I can maintain. I don't want people coming in and causing disruptions or chaos when it doesn't need to happen. There's enough chaos when you have, essentially four minors in a household. We've got like 7 people that live in this house with 2 dogs. So I don't need any more additional chaos to ensue anywhere. So this is just, me kind of mom venting that addiction's unfortunate, but sometimes you have to do what's best for yourself and your kids and your family in general. You have to set boundaries, even if they're hard. You have to follow through with those boundaries, even if it's hard. And sometimes you have to move on. Sometimes you have to just cut ties and say, look, I really wish you the best. I hope one day you get some help, but I can't be here to go through this with you. It's just causing me too much turmoil in my life. So I think in the next year or so, there's going to be some big changes coming because of this. Changes take time. They're not immediate. A lot of people, get impulsive and they do things when they're emotional. So I've tried very hard over the years to regulate those emotional responses. Sometimes I succeed and sometimes I fail horribly. But the more I have to process through these trials, I feel like the more disconnected I can become from that impulsive emotional response and really just set the boundary and say, no, this is where we're at. This is what's going to happen. And that's it, period. So if you're struggling with addiction or with somebody with addiction, whether it's a friend, a family member, any loved one at all, really, I'm sorry you're going through that. I can be here for support. Feel free to message me. It's really unfortunate. And if you're struggling, having a hard time, there are groups out there. I've been to Al-Anon groups before. They kind of ceased to exist in my area after COVID. Most of it's done online. I think there is maybe one or two groups that still meets in person. I have since moved on from Al-Anon. I found that the local group just wasn't beneficial to me. I found my strength training group to be pretty beneficial to me. And now I'm starting my own YouTube channel. So that's going to be pretty cathartic and beneficial to me as well, because it's just about life. It's just about life. And all of us live life. So I just wanted to put this out there that if, you're not alone. You're not alone struggling with somebody you love or care for that has addiction and you're having a hard time finding those boundaries. You are okay to make those boundaries. And, nobody has to validate that for you. Your feelings are legit. Your feelings are real. But just be mindful of how you handle your emotional responses, because that's where your accountability comes in. We have to be accountable for our own emotions. Just because somebody is testing our thinking, our sanity, or whatever you want to call it, just because somebody is pushing those limits to you does not give you the right to do it back. So that's where I struggle at times is, being baited, being instigated. I try really hard not to respond. And that's, sometimes where I fail in that, but I'm only human, just like the rest of us. So I'm just here to say that if you struggle, you're not alone. And, it's hard. It's hard. Life, it's just hard. So there's no magic in that, but we certainly can find a way and navigate through it. So the good, the bad, the ugly, whatever it entails. Peace and happiness are the ultimate goal and what's best for your family and your well-being. Personally, I just want what's best for my kids and myself, and I have to be the best version of myself to be able to adequately take care of my children. And I feel that if I am continuously put in a situation where I am in fight or flight mode, or I am being forced to be reactive, it's not a very healthy situation for me to continue to be in. So this is me setting my boundaries and saying changes are coming. So if you're in that spot, you're not alone, and I'm here to support you. So feel free to like this video if you want to reference it, or subscribe to my channel for more, mom tips, conversations, whatever, mom life in general. So thanks for coming along with me today on this tough discussion. But I hope the rest of your day is magical and you find a little bit of magic along the way today. That'll be your goal, just a little bit. Leave a comment down below with your magical moment today or this week, All right. Thanks, everybody.